Happy Sunday sa ating mga kapwa negosyente. Talagang napakabilis ng araw dahil just like that, September na. Ano-ano kayang mga negosyo ang papatok sa BER months? Ako si Roda Castro Kaliwara, your resident Pinay entrepreneur. At ito ang NegoSHEnte. Being a mom already comes with its many challenges. Pero paano kapag isa ka ring established career woman? Pakinggan natin ang naiibang kwento ni Lita sa Mompreneur. From Tokyo, Japan to Pampanga to Quezon City, we're so grateful at dinayo pa rin tayo ng ating special guest sa araw na to. Pero bago ang lahat, welcome sa ating segment na Mompreneur, where we invite moms who not only manage their households, but also their business. Welcome to the show. Ang ating guest po ngayong araw po na ito ay napaka-inspiring at napaka-exciting ng kanyang backstory. Welcome to the show, Miss Lita Manalastas Watanabe.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Share with us a bit about your family.
Yes, I have one son. I had him as a single mom. So I had to be a father and a mother to him, juggling my career at the same time. But there were a lot of moments of guilt. But children, I think they feel kung ano talaga yung love mo. So when I read some books, it said there, it's not the number of hours you share with your children, but a quality time. So my son knows that when I'm not home yet, I'm still working at the office. And later on, he wrote me a letter saying, now I understand. Parang, pag wala ka ma, you're really working for me. Minsan, I was overseas. Binigyan ko siya ng pera. Anak, meron namang restaurant sa ground floor and everything. Okay ka lang. Sabi niya, yes ma. Siguro mga 12 siya. Tapos, pagbalik ko, I came back one day earlier. Nakita ko sa floor, yung canned goods baga. Napaiyak ako, no? Yung parang, this boy I don't know why he didn't like probably to eat outside or what. Pero ang tipid-tipid ng bata na yan hanggang ngayon. So he saw that from me maybe.
Yun ba yung turning point? Kaya medyo nag-slow down ka?
In a sense, nag-umpisa yung mga guilt, maraming guilt. Pero, nakikita mong mahal na mahal ka niya. Tapos, yun nga, I never socialized. I really didn't have any boyfriends. I didn't have any intention to get married.
No social life?
Yeah, nothing. It's all work. And I work 6 days a week without pay for the extra day. But I like working, actually. But I had to also prove myself. I was very young, and I was a woman in Japan. I was a Filipina, that's worse. Because during my time, Filipinos, ang image natin is nagtatrabaho sa mga nightclubs. Wala namang masama doon, you know. They really work so hard for their families. And there was one Japanese who said, oh, you Filipinas, you're all prostitutes. Sabi ko, so what? You work in nightclubs, what do you buy from your salary? Mga brand goods, di ba? Kami, we feed our families. Sabi ko, sino ang mas magandang, di ba?
Purpose.
Yeah,
at intention.
Correct. I promised my son that I'm going to spend time with him. So I decided I'm going to resign from PNB after my European assignment. So nagtatype ako ng resignation letter. Tapos ang isesend ko na sa bagong presidente ng PNB, biglang nag-block yung screen. Tapos sabi ko sa kaibigan kong mayaman na businessman, naku, siguro ayaw ng Diyos na mag-resign ako. Sabi niya, block lang computer mo. Tapos labas na naman ako, nagdasal naman ako. I always pray for something.
Banggit mo na rin lang, Miss Lita, yung pagninegosyo. So from employment, you went into business. And can you tell us more about the business?
Yes, actually, I didn't plan that na magbi-business ako. As I said, I wanted to retire in the US already. Maybe I don't know where I will go or what I'll do. So, set up na lang ako. But I didn't have the money. I mean, I was thinking, 1.5 million ang capital ng PNB noon, 1.5 lang. Si Metrobank, 3. Kasi there are only 2 banks that can set up in Japan on reciprocity basis kasi yan. So, I was in Europe. Sabi ng aming abogado, why you Filipinos? You just, parang your employees. Why, look at the Chinese. Ang daming Chinese sa Italy.
So you were challenged?
Yes. Sabi niya, bakit hindi kayong maging business people? Sabi ko, the Chinese, they help each other. Bibit-bitin. Tayo mga Pilipino, nagkakaingitan pa tayo pag tumataas yung isa. Parang hindi tayo happy. I'm very happy if I see someone really get successful, no?
At na-experience mo yan?
Oo. Tapos, sabi ko, ano kaya? So I called my lawyer. Sabi ko, I want to set up a company. I'm going to do remittance. Tapos sabi niya, umuwi ka. Hindi, sabi ko, I promise my son I'll stay 1 month. I'll stay here for 1 month. Then sabi niya, hindi tayo makaset up. No, set it up. You use your lawyer, one of them siya owner, iba-buy out ko lang siya. That happened. No? So in other words, kailangan ka ding medyo innovative. No? Kasi I had to do a compromise decision. I promised my son. Tapos I called my friend here. He's one of the 40 richest Filipino businessmen. Well, Filipinos in the Philippines. Sabi ko, mag-invest ka naman kahit konti lang. Sabi niya, ano bang nangyari sa punta mo doon sa Rotterdam? Kasi nagkukwento ako sa kanya. 300,000. I'll match it. Di may 600,000 na ako. Sabi ko, pwede na. Then I thought of involving all the OFWs. I was pencil pushing. Sabi ko, 1,000 of my former PNB employees will follow me. At least 1,000. I will not try to get them. That's unfair to PNB. But sabi ko, I'm sure they will join me. Pag nakita lang meron ako remittance company. Excuse me. Pagkatapos nun, 1,000 times 100,000 yen, which is easy for them, 100,000, will be $1 million. But everybody follows me. Kung saan ako mag-set up ng branch, kung nga sa Nagoya, same building, different floor. Roppongi near the embassy, ganun din. Sinundan ako ng Metro Remit, no? So
sinusundan ka ng competition.
Akala nila ako yung pinakamagaling. Akala nila, hindi naman, sa tingin ko hindi. Pero I was the first one.
Yeah.
First Filipino to get that license. At ako lang babae.
Miss Lita, napaka-accomplished and successful business person ka. And at the same time, sabay ang pagiging napaka-responsible and loving mother mo.
Ay, talaga. Inspirasyon.
Sabay at mahirap yon. Di ba? Mahirap yon. Pero what inspires you to keep going? Bakit ka ganon? Pursige?
Now really is just to return back. Especially to our OFWs. Kasi sila naman ang nagsweldo sa akin. Really turned out well.
Pang-closing lang, Miss Lita. I don't want to bring back the guilt, no, na na-feel mo noon. Pero baka pwede mong i-share yung parang konting nung letter ng anak mo when he was a kid.
Sinabi niya kasi, sa sulat na I understand, sabi niya, na ang busy-busy mo. Tapos, pero I remember, sabi niya, pati yung pagtatampo ko sa'yo, you were very patient with me. You carried me in the train, sabi niya, na napakabigat ko noon. Now I'll be the one to carry you. I'll be the one to take care of you. And sabi niya, whatever it is na sinasabi noon, Ma, sabi niya, no, you've done everything and I love you as you are.
One of the best mompreneurs I have met. Miss Lita Manalastas Watanabe.
Yes, thank
maraming
you.
Salamat
Thank
sa
you
iyo.
very
Ma'am
much.
Lita.
Sana
Thank you.
wag kayong madi-discourage. Just continue and pray. Thank you.
As mothers, we have our fair share of regrets. That's normal. Ang importante, ibinibigay natin ang lahat ng ating makakaya para sa ating mga anak. More than 25 years running in the Philippines, ang naiibang paaralan na itinayo ni Dr. Joy Abaquin.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joy Canon Abaquin. I'm fondly known as Teacher Joy. I am the founding directress of the Multiple Intelligence International School. We have educational services for children from 2 years old all the way up to senior high school. So what is the multiple intelligence theory? It's basically a cognitive theory that believes that all people, in fact, all children are smart. So growing up in an environment where only the top 10% of a class is normally called intelligent or smart, the multiple intelligence theory actually is such an empowering theory for parents and educators to believe that every child has their own unique set of intelligences and that they all have their unique strengths and potential. So, you might be wondering, ano-ano ba ang 8 smarts na ito? Okay, they are word smart or linguistic intelligence, logical math or number smart. These 2 intelligences are typically the ones that are celebrated and really developed in traditional schools. But there are 6 other intelligences that are equally important to make children future ready. And what are these other intelligences? So there is picture smart or spatial intelligence. So these are the future architects. There is nature smart, which are the future scientists. There is body smart, our people in theater, performing arts, and sports. There is music smart, of course, people in the music industry. And my 2 favorite intelligences are what we call the personal intelligences, which is the interpersonal intelligence or the people smart. I think we really, really need to develop a lot of people to be leaders. And the last is the intrapersonal intelligence or self-smart, so that we can develop future psychologists, philosophers, and people who really are very much self-aware. Kasi lalo na now na the world is very specialized and we want our kids to grow up to be globally competitive. And if you think about it, each child will be happiest when they are fulfilling their purpose by finding out what their real strengths are. Encouraging our children to learn about social issues that they want to solve. We want them to learn about being a global citizen. We want them to learn about the sustainability, the environment. These are issues that more than just memorizing something in the textbook, right? And do an A on in the test. Of course, they can do that. They will have the rigor for that. Pero yung why, bakit, diba? Para saan? These are key questions that we ask ourselves as teachers every day. I ask myself every day, no? Of course, I had to shift, from just being a teacher to a school owner. So, owning a business, well, school is technically not really a typical business, but at the end of the day, you will really need to be able to establish it as a very good organization with a very good culture. Okay? So I think yung very first start, there are two heads that you need to wear, no? The first is the business owner head. So you need to be able to make sure that you have the proper licenses, no? That you are properly registered, that you comply with the Department of Education. So Multiple Intelligence International School, aside from the DepEd, we are part of the Council of International Schools. So I have compliance for that as well, no? Then of course, you identify your place, where you want, what is your target population, okay? But more than the 4 P's of business, no? Ang pinakamahalaga is your why. No? You have to have a very clear mission and vision. So to anyone who really wants to establish a school, napaka-importante nun, no? Kasi buhay to ng bata, no? So it is something that will impact the child for the rest of their life. Lalo na po, I'm an early childhood educator, and I know that 90% of the brain is established by 5. So imagine, ikaw yung preschool teacher. So what you do in the classroom matters, no? So very important that who wants to start the school has very clear mission and vision. Like in our way, really wanted to celebrate that, nako, walang bobo sa MI. Lahat ng bata matalino. And we really had to live that out as a vision, no? And then aside from your vision, you have to have your stakeholders. You have to have teachers who believe in the same vision, that they will also celebrate these children every day with kindness and patience in the classroom, and they want all of the children to bloom, right? So you have to have your teachers, and then of course you want to have a sustainable model. Kasi you want to be able to keep your promise, no? Ako talaga, importante yon, no? To be able to walk your talk, to be able to make sure that your promise in your mission and vision, you actually do.
Sa kanyang desisyon na magtayo ng innovative school, marami ng buhay at pamilya ang natulungan ni Dr. Joy. So inspiring, di ba? May mga tanong ka ba tungkol sa pagsisimula ng negosyo? Mga eksperto ang tutulong at sasagot sa'yo. Dito sa NegoSHEnte, Sagot Kita. Ang paglago ng mga negosyo sa ating bansa ay hindi lamang merong sapat na kapital at magaling ang mga entrepreneurs, kundi dahil din sa pinagsama-sama at pinagbuklod-buklod na suporta ng mga iba't ibang sektor na tumutulong sa ating mga negosyante. Nako, buti na lang, merong isang organisasyon na siyang nagbuklod, pinagsama-sama ang mga educators, mga business practitioners, government policy makers o kaya mambabatas at mga researchers or consultants. Kasama natin sa araw na ito ang clinical professor ng AIM at presidente ng ICSB or International Council for Small Businesses. Eric, welcome sa ating segment na Sagot Kita. Ano nga ba ang primary objective ng International Council for Small Businesses at paano ito nakakatulong sa ating mga maliliit na negosyo? Meron bang mentorship na nangyayari? Accessible ba to sa kahit kanino?
Magandang araw, Sis Roda, at maraming salamat sa pag-anyaya sa akin dito sa iyong programang NegoSHEnte. Sa larangan ng pagninegosyo, so yung iba-ibang sangay ng ating negosyo gaya ng sa finance, sa marketing, sa HR. So meron tayong mga subject matter experts or mentor na maaaring gumabay sa ating mga tagapakinig o sa ating mga entrepreneur. Ang ICSB ay pag tinatawag natin, no, International Council for Small Business. So ang mga miyembro dito hindi lamang small businesses, ngunit tinatawag nating big brothers and sisters, no. Ngayon, bubuksan natin ang pinto sa pangalawang anibersaryo ng ICSB para sa ating mga kapwa entrepreneurs.
Marami silang aabangan sa mga coming weeks. Alam nyo ba, dahil maraming members ang ICSB, mga experts kumbaga, tungkol sa pagninegosyo. Prof. Eric, your chance to invite every single entrepreneur to join the advocacy na meron ang International Council for Small Businesses.
Ayan, tama-tama sis. So inaanyayahan ko lahat ng nanonood at tagapakinig ng NegoSHEnte program. Abangan niyo po ang mga susunod na episodes, no? At darating po dito sa programang ito ang ating mga kasamahan sa ICSB na magbibigay ng leksyon patungo sa mga number 1, pag-opportunity scanning. Alam mo yung mga entrepreneur, maraming idea pero kailangan malaman nila ano ba yung tamang idea na pwede nilang pasukin. Pangalawa, ano yung produktong bagay sa merkado. So mayroong magsasalta tungkol sa product development. Meron din magsasalta tungkol sa marketing. Ano ba yung marketing? Para ipakilala ang produkto sa mga mamimili. Susunod, meron din tayong magtuturo tungkol sa estratehiya or strategy. Ano yung simple steps para maparating natin na maayos ang ating produkto sa mga mamimili? At meron din magtuturo tungkol sa operations. Yung mga magtatayo ng tindahan mula opening to closing. Paano bang mga babantayan ninyo habang bubukas ang inyong mga tauhan at bago rin magsara araw-araw? Meron din tayong tagapagsalita patungkol sa human resources. Okay? Bibigyan kayo ng snapshot idea. Paano ba pamunuan ang inyong mga tao sa inyong negosyo? At isa sa pinaka-importante, ang accounting at ang finance. Siyempre, sis, di ba? Ang pera, importante. Kailangan maturuan natin sila ng kung paano ang kahalagahan ng tamang pag-ingat ng pera sa negosyo. At meron din, kakabit ng finance, yung buwis. Di ba? Alam ko, masakit sa tenga yung tax. Pero alam nyo, tungkulin natin yan bilang mamamayan, di ba sis? So, meron din tayong magtuturo tungkol sa taxation. So, isang pakete sis ang hatid sa inyo ng mga miyembro ng ICSB. Abangan po ninyo at malapit na, parating na po ang ating mga kasama.
Ang ibig sabihin noon, sa ilang weeks pa lang, tapos nyo ang masteral degree ng entrepreneurship. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Professor Eric Caeg. Thank you for your time at maraming salamat sa iyo. God bless you.
Maraming salamat, Sis Roda, at mabuhay ang negosyente.
Sa bawat negosyo, may buhay na nababago. Yan ang mapapanood ninyo sa The Good Stories, brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng SM Supermalls.
Nandito tayo ngayon sa Iloilo City para kilalanin ang ilan sa mga small but successful business owners dito rin sa SM. At kasama ko ngayon dito sa SM City, Iloilo, si Ted Valderrama Jr., ang may-ari ng Nicolette's Bakery and Cafe. Hi, Ted!
Hi, Sandra. Hello.
Okay, so Nicolette, it's amazing. We've had your food. It's great. Can you tell us how Nicolette got started, the story behind Nicolette's?
So, Nicolette is really a product of circumstance. When this wing of the mall was still being built, I accompanied an aunt who used to be the manager of the branch here. And on the way out, I bumped into the leasing manager of SM and she made a pitch to open a place here. And to be honest, I didn't know what to open. I didn't even know what to sell. My wife, Nicolette, didn't have anything to do here yet. So I figured, why don't we start something for her? On a business, especially a real estate business, it would be with SM because I think they have the vision, so they would be the right partner to open a concept because they have the traffic, they have the vision, the look, everything.
How did this come about after
Yeah.
that whole anong gagawin ko na business?
So the first 3 months, when we opened this business, to be really honest, it was really like a coffee shop. And it really failed as a coffee shop. As a matter of fact, we were just simply breaking even. And so I would go to work and then I realized, parang who else would know what they want except my customers?
Yeah.
There were some people who said, you have pasta, it's so weird, you don't have pizza, you don't have rice. So on the fly, I developed a pizza crust. We're known to have a really good pizza crust here. We use a baguette crust, so it comes out really crunchy, crusty, and it gives a different feel, experience to the pizza. And I think that's one of our unique selling points, and slowly we really thrived. As a matter of fact, my best seller here for the pasta is the seafood marinara. It was a customer who pitched that idea to me, and then on the fly also I created 3 different recipes with her feedback because she used to be a flight stewardess for the Emirates, and now it's my best-selling product here.
I love it. So parang listening to the customers allowed you to expand your menu
Yeah.
and save the failed cafe
Yeah.
in the past. Ang galing naman.
Yeah.
And you know, Ted, a lot of small business owners are actually watching right now. And I guess what advice would you give them? Let's say a key to having a successful business.
Listen to your customers, but also try to be different. Because I notice a lot of people, when they get into business, they have a point of reference. They see an idea become successful and they kind of want to do the same thing. Try to sell a product that's good and different. So you have to have some differentiation also.
Good and different. Thank you so much, Ted, for sharing that. Would you like to invite our viewers to come check out Nicolette's?
Oh, when you guys are in Iloilo, feel free to visit Nicolette Bakery Cafe here in SM City, Iloilo. See you!
Ang bahaging ito ay hatid sa inyo ng SM Supermalls.
Ang pagsisimula at pagpapalago ng negosyo, kailangan ng commitment. Kaya naman saludo kami sa mga nakilala nating mga negosyante sa hapon na ito. They are the true examples of commitment, hard work, and dedication. Ako si Roda Castro Kaliwara na naniniwalang pag may negosyo, may trabaho. See you next.